welcome to Live. To Live is, I would say, is a journey for me to actually face my fears. To Live is a project where we do things based on our intuition. We don't film weekly because sometimes life just happens and we just don't want to show up, and that's okay. In this journey, I'm very lucky to actually meet a very, very good, kind human being who is also a palm reader. She is a very, very young, pretty lady, but has a very old soul. I wouldn't have been doing this if it is not for her. I wouldn't have grown so much. Yeah, so other than being a spiritual mentor and a friend and a palm reader and stuff like that, I think today's episode is just a conversation that now I hope that I have grown a tiny little bit. I'm able to actually hold space for her for the first time. Yeah. So today we have Ling with us, LingLin with us.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Okay, we're gonna do something a bit different.
Okay, sure.
We're gonna close our eyes and meditate for 3 minutes.
Sure.
It's called 639 Hertz, pure positive energy. How do you feel?
At peace?
Can you share with us what is it that you are holding?
Oh, so this actually Buddha beads. So my parents got it for me at Fo Guangshan. So I'm actually a Buddhist. I'm a staunch Buddhist. And I really resonate with the philosophy of Buddhism, not necessarily like the religious aspects of things. The Buddha beads resonate with spiritual alignment, rebirth, but I use these beats especially to resonate a little bit with my key intention in life. So every time I swipe a bit, it reminds me and resonates me with my life path. So there's my own additional sort of like intention to it, but it really calms me, and I mean it's pretty. I think one of the most beautiful things in life is not to dream, but realize that reality is a dream itself. And it's a beautiful place to be. So when I meditate, I just relax. I just remember who I am, and I'm just here, happy, at peace. So instead of dreaming of something or someone or being somewhere that I want to be, that is like happy desire, no? So I just want to be here, and that's contentment, and that's peace.
If there is anyone
Do you want to link the Palmist answer or Chang Ling answer?
I want Chang Ling answer.
I
Today
want
is
to
Chang
be in
Ling.
Disneyland.
Today is not Ling the Palmy.
I want to be in Disneyland.
Why do you resonate so much with Mulan?
I don't know, like feels lor. you know that kind of feeling, like it's a vibe. She's a vibe, no? But I think on a personal level, because I like very oriental stuff. I don't know if the camera can see, but I'm wearing a lotus necklace. A little advertisement. This is customized by Moon Aura. She does beautiful work, okay?
Yeah.
So
all my bracelets are from Moon Aura as well.
amazing quality crystals, aesthetically pleasing. Chef's kiss. Okay, if this makes it online, I love you, Moon Aura. You know who you are. So, the reason why back to the topic, the reason why I resonate with Mulan so much is because I like how authentic she is. Like in the cartoon, you can see how real she is. She's like clumsy. She doesn't fit in. Like I got kicked out of ballet. I wasn't very good at piano. I was like always a clumsy, chubby, like all one out. But no matter what, she's raw, she's real, she stands firm with her unconventional, provocative perspectives with very real intention. She's very close to family. I'm very, very close to my family. Family means everything to me. And after the day, who she wants to be is just be free. Even her songs like Reflection, How to Make You a Man. Oh my god, it's like, it's a vibe. That's why I really, really like her. For me, anybody that is an idol, or who I look up to resonates with me, or rather I vibe, or I feel like I vibe with them because I place them on an inspiration, you can call it like a pedestal, because they align and they already advocate a value that is important to me.
Okay, other than Mulan, if there's a secondary princess.
Wow. I like Jasmine
Because?
because she's authentic
Mm,
and she speaks from her soul. But I don't really resonate falling in love with Thief though. even though he's not a bad guy, like don't get me wrong, he's cute. I mean, that prince is cute, but like that one don't really resonate because I don't really like intentional hiding. But I like her character.
mm,
What else do I resonate with? I like Belle, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, she's intelligent, she's smart, she dreams, and she falls in love with her soul. Bonus point, the guy's actually handsome in the end.
would you rather the guy show up and show you who he truly is? Or would you rather the beast itself?
The Beast.
Mm.
Mm,
But having said that, I assume that you probably will not fall in love with Aladdin again if you knew the truth.
yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not so noble like Jasmine. I think the Beast is a much better persona because he actually really reflected from who he was. He was never a perfect person. I don't believe anybody deserves to suffer because he or she assumes that they need to be perfect. Authenticity is a form of perfection. That's why he is not perfect, and that's why he's an even better catch because he has been to the other end of the spectrum through his childhood trauma and pain, and then he became one of the most superficial person ever. But then he took on the consequences to reflect, and even after becoming a better person, he had to go through his demons together with Belle to become an even better person, and that's why he deserves to be salvaged and saved because he's the one thing who comes to save himself, and that's beautiful. And I think a perfect person has these kind of characteristics. So he's not packaged to be a perfect person. He reflects to willingly have the intention to want to be better. And that's the beautiful thing.
Yes, but Aladdin took courage in the end though.
With conscious lying. That's a personal moral boundary that I cannot really accept.
Okay.
That's why I say I don't think I'm so noble like Jasmine.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if I put Shang into the picture, it's Shang.
Yeah, for sure, yes. Because his body is nice too.
It's a
Resonates with-
cartoon.
yes, but it's still nice. He drew him very well perfectly, you know? Because I like guys with discipline. Like mastering his craft, discipline. Chef's kiss.
You mentioned earlier that Mulan, you like one of Mulan's songs, which is Reflection. You want to explain why?
Lyrics in the song means a lot to me. So when there was one like the chorus, like one specific part, where especially in the show, it really gave me goosebumps. I'm having a bit of goosebumps now. So basically, when she sung the lyrics,
yeah.
and then she was looking into the mirror and
She
she
saw
was
her
like,
reflection.
and she exactly, she saw a reflection and she was like, who is the girl that I see staring back at me? Well, that hit me like a train track. It's like we face ourselves every day in the mirror, but are we really truly seeing ourselves? And just one sentence in the song, it was like that really hit me like a train track. So it's like we want to see ourselves, but are we genuinely taking accountability to be ourselves? And then in the beginning as well, like the front part of the song, she say look at me, I'll never pass off as a perfect bride. And that was something that I feel is very relatable to me because I hate cooking, I hate cleaning, I don't like dishwashing, I don't really think I'm that submissive as a person, to be honest. There is nothing wrong with all this, but it's like it's like a modern day context. It's a very relatable assumption. Oh, 女人就是要美, must be beautiful, nice, perfect body figure, submissive, emotionally regulated, like, take care of a man's needs, look good, be able to cook, and then still financially independent. Like, why so many roles, guys? Do you know it's exhausting to even look good? Like even my makeup really takes a lot of time, it's tiring. And then it's like, intelligent woman, oh yeah, she has to be intelligent, but she cannot be more intelligent than me. It's difficult. Okay. But Mulan's story, even though it's a cartoon, it gives me hope. Like she can just authentically be her and still find her handsome Prince Charming. Just being her.
She did not find.
They went to war together. Even better.
同甘共苦.
Exactly. Go through thick and thin.
Mulan is very close with her father. It was because of her father that she actually went to the war. Are you close with your father in real life?
Super close. He's my superhero. Sometimes I think I love him too much to the extent I place him on a pedestal. I find it a little bit hard to accept that kind of love that he has with my mom or him as a person, as a partner, cannot be repeated.
When you look for a man as a partner, do you think he has to take off certain traits that your dad has?
See, the when I was younger, yes, and that caused me a lot of trauma, which is honestly, I'm going to be very honest right here. It was my own projection that I expected, or I hope that guys will be as emotionally regulated as my dad, or at least as loyal as he is to family, which is idealistic, nonsensical, and is not real. Not real doesn't mean that I shouldn't be looking for a man that embodies the quality or the characteristics of a man that is able to be unconditional to his family, because I have a living reflection of that as my father, and I'm very lucky. But that does not mean that I should be putting all the other characteristics on a pedestal. Like, okay, so my dad is a March Pisces. So before that, I tell everybody, I want a March Pisces, okay? It has to be specifically March 10 to March 19, okay? Because my dad, he's born in those dates. So I was like, okay, I want Pisces. It 就是 Pisces 了, okay? It definitely has to be Pisces, which is like, it doesn't make sense, guys, okay? But sometimes I'm a bit crazy, okay? Then I would say things like, oh, and then because my dad, when he was much younger, he was very fit. Now not really, but when he was younger, he was very fit. So he likes, like, he goes to OCS. So I like guys who are disciplined. Then it's like, oh, I'll see the qualities, or has he been to OCS? He cannot be lazy, that kind of thing. Then like I'll put all this on a pedestal, but actually I should be looking into the core characteristics that like the most important is, like, basically in Chinese you call it 不离不弃. So it's like no matter what, you have the intention to work with each other to see the universal goal. So that is actually what is very respectable like that. But I used to be like very childish, towards the external criteria, which cost me a lot of trauma. Like, I really dated guys who resonated all the criteria, even same zodiac sign as him, okay? But it turned out the direct opposite, guys. Like same zodiac sign, exact same birthday, also capable, very, very good, like corporate jobs, But no. So now I learn. Yeah.
So now you still want Pisces?
No, it's the connection. And the intention to 不离不弃,
Okay,
to be responsible.
Okay.
No, I'm done with this Pisces thing, okay? I'm done with this assumption. I'm done.
Okay. You resonate a lot with reflection. What do you tell yourself every day when you look into the mirror?
Do I respect my intuition enough or not? That's a question, a very harsh question I ask myself every day, because I think everybody, we have a few sides to us. So we have our outward, external, you can say sociable persona. We have our inner side, which is our like emotional alignment. And then we have our sensing, which is our intuitive alignment. Like San He Yi, okay, not the instant coffee, okay, but like, when you resonate with your external, which is also on a deeper level, like your logical, your emotional, and your intuition, right? Then that is where you will see like the bigger picture of things in a macroeconomic point of view, and you will embody. You won't just see, you embody. You won't just feel, you will sense. And that's the most powerful thing. But a lot of times humans, we create imbalance by overfeeling or overthinking. And a lot of times we focus on both at different points of our life, but we don't really sense. But what we don't understand is, if we don't have all three in one, right? If we don't embody them in a perfect balance, then there will be a lot of like situations in our life that we have to willingly pay the consequences moving forward. So a lot of times, I use my intuition a lot in my career, but I, to be honest, in the past, I'm guilty of many times that I don't resonate it with me. Like I know my intuition, like what's but intuition is like your best friend. They'll advise you, but whether you want to embody or take it is two separate things. Then I had to pay the consequences moving forward. So in the last like specifically it's been August, right? Yeah. So the last 19 months, um I've always every day when I like look in the mirror after like I put on my facial cream. Sorry, a bit yell. I need to look after myself.
Good. Self-love.
It's yeah, self love.
Very
Beauty.
important.
Yeah, yes. Then I will also just pause and then reflect in front of the mirror to ask have I been honest with myself, with my intuition? Am I aligning to what I genuinely sense, not for everybody else, but for me? And that's a very important journey for me, and an ongoing one as well.
Why specifically 19 months?
Because I felt like my intuition hit me like a train truck 19 months ago. And I was like, okay, I need to start listening, guys. Okay, because if I don't, then I will carry on paying more consequences, and I'm not willing to do that.
What do you mean by um consequences and intuition hitting you like a truck?
Okay, this is very personal, but I'm willing to share. I never really shared this before. Um, so I have constipation issues. Okay. Um, and the constipation issues that I have stems from irritable bowel syndrome. But there was once it really scared me because for 2 weeks I just can't shit. I've been taking laxative every day and I can't shit for 2 weeks. And I was like, holy like is my organs gonna be like fucked? So I remember at the point of time it was a very busy period. I was taking like about 8 to 10 sessions a day, which is a bit insane, no? That I talk like, and I use my intuition for 14 hours a day, and it was a schedule like every day for 3 months. So I remember like I made an emergency appointment with one of the private hospitals. Okay, so I'm not going to say names. So the doctor he asked me, he said your gut has no issues. I said, you sure or not? The last 2 weeks when I waited for you, like, I still take like I can only shit 3 times. So basically on an average, like the last 1 month, right, I only shed like 3 to 5 times. I was taking like almost every day, you know. Are you sure? Are you sure? Then he was like, I was like, yeah, I'm very sure. You have irritable bowel syndrome. You don't have a gut problem. We have a mental health problem. I was like, so that hit me like a train track because I'm dealing with mental health every day, like for my clients, for my friends, for um my family members. And then you tell me I have mental health problem. I was like, then he was like, so what do you do? So he was like recording notes. He was just like, yeah, you have a mental health problem. Do you need me to refer you to a psychiatrist? Then I was like, okay, yeah, so what do you do for your career? So I was like, I deal with people and their issues. Then he was like, okay, so what do you do? I say, I take care of people's mental health. He was like, okay, so what do you do? I say, okay, I do fortune telling consulting. He's like, you do fortune telling? Then he's like, and you couldn't even check that you had a mental health issue? I was like, wow, this doctor savage, man. So I paid like literally $600 to be told that I'm not looking after my mental health. And that really hit me like a train track. And then when so after that I just really like relaxed. When I mean by relaxed, so I canceled a lot of like social plans. And I was very, very lucky that because of those cancelled social plans, I've like more sleep. And then when I started like, internally sort of like purging or just being myself, sitting, meditating, and I reflected, it was a very huge push. And the funny thing is, right, after 1 week, right, I started shitting more normally.
You are someone that is very close with kids. You like
Oh, I love babies.
you love babies, you
I
love
love
kids a lot.
children.
Do you think that every one of them is a part of you?
Hmm. Yes and no. The reason why I love children, I don't know, is it human 就是犯贱的, you always want what you cannot have. Like because I'm still single, and then I see like all my beautiful friends, including you, have like, really, really intelligent, beautiful children, beautiful inside our children. I was like, I feel so happy. It's like seeing a life that I could have but don't have. But it fills me so much joy that even if it's not personally mine, I share it with my friends. And to me, my friends are like my family as well. So friends like family. They're like family of chosen choice. And then when I see like I see children, they are like our younger generation, no? And there's always a chance to rectify or do things differently that we never had as a child. And then it's just see how beautiful and pure and innocent they are. It's beautiful.
What will you tell um LingLin when she's 15?
Insane, man. Okay. Let me think back. I was like, oh, a little bit rebellious then.
Do you regret anything?
One thing, which is not being myself. It was a very dark time of my life, but like externally, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like I had like friends that like really care about me. Um, I had more than enough money to do whatever the hell I want. I was really a rebellious child. Thank goodness my parents don't have social media, so don't have to see this. I had a lot of fun in my life. If anybody checks anything, but um, that was where I also saw the ugliest side of human nature. I won't say names, strict NDA. But I had friends who were like drunk, intoxicated, emotionally abused them, but they can't do anything about it. Um, I had I've seen like who got really like intoxicated, depressed, and like committed suicide. And I couldn't do anything about it. So I remembered very clearly. I went to his funeral, sort of like the pyrite replacement. And I was like sobbing my guts out because I was like, I shouldn't have told him to just suck it up because life is just hard. I really regretted saying that. And then I there were many times that I compromised my boundaries for people to take advantage of me, not physically but like emotionally, mentally, and it was a very painful process. The one thing that I would tell myself, or rather I don't regret going through all of that, but probably I may have done better if I don't regret what I say, or I don't say things that I'll regret. Yeah, then that's a very big scar in me actually. Even though yes, I know I knew my friend didn't commit suicide because of me, but if there was any way I could have said even a sentence that could have just helped him um at that point of time, then maybe things would have been different. Even though I know it wouldn't have been. Yeah.
I just want to let you know you have saved a lot of people as well.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I think you don't give yourself credit for that. Let's take me for example. Recently this year, I think I had like the hardest breakup ever. And in January, I went to Ling. She told me something that honestly really changed my whole perspective. And I cling, because there was nothing to cling on to, I cling onto that sentence for my dear life. You said, crying gives you pain, but it gives you clarity. And after that, you will feel free. And you kept on emphasizing that it is okay to cry. We are all humans, but no man. You have to let your old version of yourself die to become a better version of yourself. For you to prioritize the people that are close to you. I think that's why I always tell you that whenever I see you, I feel like I want to go and like sayang you.
You can say me now.
Ayo, you did a good job.
Thank you. I accept. 谢谢.
And it's not like as if she tell you this and that, then you're set for life. You have to go and do the inner work. And I think for me, I want it all so badly. I want the happiness, I want the love that I had to go through whatever that I need to go through and is still going through to do it. So 你很棒，
你很棒，
你真的很棒。
你太棒了，么么哒。That's kisses in Chinese. But you are doing very well. You know why? Because the fact that you can even be saying all this clearly reflects you've done your own reflection. And honestly, in order to be happy, you have to be accountable. And that means accountable on where you contributed to your own pain and your own victimhood. And honestly, I really don't meet a lot of people who are very, very aware of like their dark sides, but still want to willingly choose the light. That is courage and happiness. Everybody thinks happiness is like, oh, like there's no sadness. But I can guarantee you, people who are so happy, who are doing so well, who's mastery of their craft, okay, who has a perfect family, who's like, who seems to have a perfect family, who has good health, even good mental health. We are all suffering because we're all sacrificing something. You have to sacrifice laziness and victimhood to be happy. To sacrifice that, you have to understand and embody the wisdom of transcending through the pain. So that means you still have to go through the pain. Everybody's in pain. You chose, okay, to understand your pain, understand you're not perfect, but still accept that you deserve to be worthy while taking accountability for yourself. That is a very powerful thing. And that's why I say you're doing very well.
It is really, it's not even level 1, it's level 0.1.
You open Pandora box, darling. This kind of thing, no refunds, not Shopee Lazada. You ask Universe give you no refunds though. No refunds. You started it. You started a beautiful journey. Enjoy the ride.
It's not ending yet.
No, she just started. And it's beautiful. I mean, look at you now. Look. Just look at you.
No, no,
You're
no.
one hot, glowing, inside out individual who celebrates her authenticity. Okay, who's willing to be fucking wacky, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay, if being wacky means some part, then it's fine. You can join the clan. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You're intelligent. You have creative perspective. You think out of the box. Okay, you have so much love to give everyone and offer everyone. What's so bad about you? So if it takes pain for you to understand that, then celebrate the pain. Yeah, we really celebrate it. I mean, look at you. You wanted happiness, no? So you just sacrificing.
Today
your-
not palm reading session.
No, it's just advice that I want to gently remind you. That's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you want, Ling?
Wow, this question very hard eh. Wow, you like give me my own palm reading session. That's how I start my session. What do you want? Wow, this okay.
She always say,
I want butter bear. But I tell you, high Q after this, after maybe I'll go and reward myself a butter bear blind box. Another one.
you thought I give you, okay? Buy for you.
Huh? No.
To thank you for coming here.
I'll be happy to have many episodes. It's an honor. Okay, but back to the question. What do I?
The call of to leave surrounds, I guess, two questions. Why are you here? And what does leaving mean to you?
I'm here in this podcast because of you and because I love you. But if you're asking why I'm here on Earth, I hope to be on Earth to be of service. Because that's something that I couldn't do for myself when I was younger. So I have to do it for myself now. And with whoever that I have the affinity to connect with. To live is to be. Simply to be. No thinking. Just be. I have a lot of things that I want, to be honest. I want to be a mom. I want a soul deep love, which I'm also working on right now with myself. Because you're what you attract. If you want that externally, then you need to resonate with that and embody that internally. I want to feel. And if I say this, then I have to be responsible for feeling. So all the emotions coming up the next few months, I'm going through a lot of like transits right now, like changes. Then I'll happily do it. And also, I want a peace of mind. But I'm also aware if I want a peace of mind, then I have to be a peace of mind. Whatever you want, you can be. It's a habit that you can create. Yeah. These are the three things that I really want right now.
You recently posted an IG story of, I guess, a Pandora box, one of the Pandora boxes. What was the first thought that came to your mind to even subconsciously open it?
There was no thought. It just felt right. It just felt right to be raw and honest. And then I think that's a sense of freedom, no? I mean, I think freedom is something that everybody say they want. But we all don't have freedom because we're all controlled by our own mind. And then when we're controlled by our own mind, then we indulge in things that feels like freedom, but it's controlling us even further. But true freedom comes when you can just authentically be. That means whatever state you are in, just be.
I realize you like to use post unfiltered story. And I think throughout the whole conversation, authenticity and being raw to you is very, very important.
They are priceless values. And highly sexy in anybody who can embody it. Yeah, that's true, no?
It is.
It's very sexy. My inner child, my little girl. I have to look after her.
If you can actually meet her now, what's the first thing that you would do? And what's the first thing you would say?
Run to her crying and say I'm sorry for neglecting her all along. And then let her know that I didn't mean to hurt her. I was just doing what I did that I felt was to survive. There's a Pandora box. And then I will let her know that she deserves to be happy and she's happy. Meaning to say that she has just always wanted me to be happy. I'll do my best to be happy so that she can. And she, to be honest, she doesn't really want anything. She just wants to be able to eat ice cream. You know, I like ice cream. Like eat ice cream, eat whatever little, like candy, sugar, and just like read books. Yeah, I'm a nerd actually. I really like books. Like eat candy, read books, and just be like a little happy child with no worries. And actually, that's what I really want. That's it. That's it, really.
What's stopping you from getting there right now?
If I'm very, very honest, the relatability to be able to still provide for my family, make sure I can survive.
You can survive.
being able to look after my family when they grow older, and basically not be a burden or a problem to anyone, especially if I want to start a family. Because I don't want to have children and expect my children to raise me. It's my choice to have children. It's not a transactional thing that when they grow up, they need to look after me. And then in relatable modern context, I have to be able to at least like feed myself 3 meals a day. And then like, have savings, have a property to call home, to create a home. To allow myself to be able to support my children, because I cannot imagine a life where I want to have children and then my children will be like, mommy, I want to like study this, study that overseas, and I just say, I'm sorry, I have no capacity to do so.
You'll be a very good mom.
I don't want to reach that kind of stage. That doesn't mean that I give them whatever they want. Like I hope to even instill the value of discipline and unconditional love for what they want to do, but to be able to give them the stage to even help them train discipline what they love, I need to be able to do that, to afford it. I don't want to be like, why are kids so expensive? This is my choice. And that's my responsibility. So in modern day terms, that's being able to be financially disciplined.
There are 365 days a year, 7 days a week. You can take one day out to do that for yourself.
Every night. It's like half an hour. It's
Eat ice cream in the day, don't eat at night.
hi, yeah, you need to call me out,
Then
huh?
later you'll be like, huh?
Yeah, I actually eat chocolate ice cream every night. Yeah, I really do eat chocolate ice cream every night. Or like a small slice of chocolate cake. Or I like black sesame, so black sesame, whatever sugary things that I like. I read a few chapters of my self-help book. Or I journal. Or I watch a bit of drama. I feel like my comfortable happy zone, and then I sleep. Yeah. So I carve like half an hour every day to do that. And I think that's enough for now.
To leave, the call of to leave surrounds, I guess, two questions. Why are you here? And what does leaving mean to you?
Okay. I'm here in this podcast because of you and because I love you. But if you're asking why I'm here on earth, I hope to be on earth to be of service. Because that's something that I couldn't do for myself when I was younger. So I have to do it for myself now. And with whoever that I have the affinity to connect with. And that's why I hope to be of service. To live is to be. Simply to be. We only have a few decades. What's the best age that we can have now? Like 12 decades, 120 years old? That's rare too, no? We only have a few decades. We're on borrowed time.
If your younger self see who you are right now, she'll be very proud.
Really? I imagine her, she's like like I don't think she would imagine that she'll be a fortune teller or a palm reader. I don't
That's
think
because she don't trust herself.
oh my god, you just gave me goosebumps, yes. She'll be like, huh? She's like, huh? A palm reader? Huh? A fortune teller? Huh? Somebody whose words is so savage? Because she's not a savage little girl. She's actually very soft. Yeah, and then
But inside, she'll be like, 他以你为荣.
I hope so. I hope so.
Do you think inner child shapes us who we are right now?
Very much yes, because
What's the definition of inner child?
the form of it will come up or resonate with your younger you, but it's actually your soul. It's who you really, 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 really are after peeling off many, 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 many layers of societal and own personal conditioning. Don't every time blame society. We also have our own force to play, so our own personal conditionings. That's the real you. But it resonates more when it's the younger version of you. Because younger
Because-
personal and it's younger, like the innocent version of you but it's actually your soul.
Where do you see yourself in a year's time?
Whew. Wow, you asked me very difficult questions there. Now I know how my clients feel. Shit. Okay. Not in Singapore.
For good?
No traveling. I don't know if this answer is personally
Don't think. Feel.
Okay. Wow, you're using my advice on me. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna
Next
feel.
year, August.
Okay, I'm not gonna feel. I'm gonna sense. Okay, I'm gonna
Mm.
sense. Happier. Doing something a little bit different from palm reading. Contented, smiling. Starting a new phase of life. What is it? I can't sense, but it's a new phase of life. Yeah.
I cannot wait to see where you'll be at this year. So we have come to the end of the episode. To Live is a project for me to welcome all of you guys to come and heal with me and my guests as we figure out this journey.
A beautiful one.
A beautiful one.
Yeah.
Whatever it is and wherever you are, I hope you find your way back to yourself. Giving you all the love and light in the world.
Thank you for having me too.
Giving you love and light in the world.
Mwah.
谢谢你。
谢谢你。